y'all, it's Isabella here. So today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the new Monster High movie. So if you guys do not want spoilers, please click away now because I'm basically going to be spoiling the whole movie. So if you guys do want to watch it, click off this video now. Let me give you guys a couple seconds to do that. Okay, so I hope the guys that and girls that don't want spoilers clicked off. So I'm gonna get the biggest pet peeve I have about this movie out of the way because otherwise it's gonna come out in a really weird way. So this teacher, Mr. Komos, I don't have a problem with okay, so the problem I have with the movie is the movie's very predictable. So especially with Mr. Komos. My puppy is in the background. She is being query. Um, get back on your train of thought, Isabel. Okay. So the one thing I didn't like about the movie was it was very predictable. Like you could easily predict that that teacher was going to be the villain. Like I was like before I saw the movie, I'm like, I had a theory that teacher is gonna be the villain. And that something's gonna happen where he's gonna come out and say, "Oh, well, I'm the big bad villain," and like I was like, and I was wrong about I kind of was wrong in a way. Well, I said that students of Monster High were gonna band together, use their monster powers, and I'm trying to think of the movie. So there's this one movie, I think it's Great Scarier Reef, because you know how like they had Abby use her ice powers, like that's what I'm talking about. The Great Scarier Reef, the battle when they're fighting the Kraken and Kala's dad and Kala. Um, that's the scene that I'm kind of taking that off of. So that I hated because I did not like that that was very predictable. So now we're going to be moving on to characters themselves. So with Claudine, I like her outfits and I like how they made the character relatable. Like they made the character relatable. Like you have basically a girl that's trying to find her place in the world. She doesn't feel like she belongs in one section. You know, she goes to another place. I mean, like, wow, I belong here. And then find out, oh, my kind isn't accepted. Which I feel like that was kind of told very well about the human thing. I felt like that was very told very well. That's also what I liked, is like they told it well. Now, I'm gonna get a big thing out of the way. So, watching the movie, I'm still a little upset with the writers because I kind of wished, and I still wish they would elaborate on the whole pronoun versus high five thing. So I'm gonna call it that. So basically, what I'm talking about is in the movie, way before the movie come out, there was I'm gonna say a crap ton of controversy over Frankie's pronouns. So I found out in I think it was one of the trailers or teaser trailers that Frankie wasn't gonna be basically was trans. And what really made me upset and made basically a lot of my friend group upset was she doesn't know what pronouns are, which when you watch the movie, it actually does make sense that, oh, the part, like basically her brain is a bunch of other brains stitched together, parts of other brains stitched together. Oh, that makes sense, and I kind of wish they would have elaborated on that. Um, and I kind of elaborated on that. Like they could have been like, that's just how Frankie's brain works. But the thing that really ticked me off was she didn't know what a high five was. And I'm sitting there like, I get it that you're 15 days old, but this ain't a high five. That's putting your hands together and rubbing your hands together. So that I felt like Frankie's character, how it was written was very kind of sloppy because she's she's basically like it's like they kind of took Frankie when she was like just born, like just made, I'm gonna say, and Gulia and put them together in a kind of really bad. So I thought that was really sloppy. Now the one thing that I actually kind of really liked was Jackie Laura. I like kind of how she's very relatable. Like I do kind of miss her quirky little personality, her quirky little dovey personality. Um, I do like that they kept her birthmark though. So her little she has a little heart on her she has a little heart on her birthmark. Yeah, well, her birthmark's a heart. I like how they kept that. But at first, I hated the fact that she was a witch. I was like, I absolutely effing hate this. Like I ranted to my friends. I'm like, I hate this. They took my favorite character. But watching the movie, it kind of was like, that's kind of actually cool. But there was sloppy parts to the storytelling. Um, so basically, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Okay. So with Jackie Laura and the witchcraft thing, it shows her kind of practicing, especially in a toilet, which it was I found kind of funny that she was practicing witchcraft in a toilet. Um, it's just she like if I'm imagining this right, she practices when she can, and if she practices every night when she can, it because they say like oh she's like I can barely do basic cauldron work like and like it didn't work and like the stuff that she made didn't work this unlocking slime stuff didn't work when she needed it but when she was weak on her power she was able to use it which confused me I'm like so do we have to like I was confused. I'm still confused. So pretty much if you're confused, you're just as confused as I am. Then join my boat. That is my puppy. No pupper. Anyway, getting off my dog. Anyway. Pretty much it's like when so basically before Draculaura got her monster like essence like sucked out of her, she was able to do like she wasn't able to do a lot, but then the minute that essence comes out and she's super weak, she's able to do witchcraft like a pro, like that I thought was very Okay, I did kind of like Deuce, and I did like that they did take the glasses and made them. I'm trying to think of like. I'm gonna show you guys this character, but I did like how they gave him kind of regular glasses. I did like that they gave him regular glasses and not those weird shades. Headmistress Bloodgood, I thought was weird. Like, for me, Headmistress Bloodgood, I thought was supposed to be like one of the, like, the I can't think of it. Was supposed to be the principal of the school, but she didn't really seem like a principal. She kind of seemed like a mom that was trying to keep all of her kids in line, and she kind of seemed like a follower and not a leader. It's like she would say anything or say like she would say or do anything to please Dracula and the other parents so that they keep funding. So Cleo, I have a question for you guys. And if you guys can answer this in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. Are you guys on team Deuce and Cleo from the older movies when Deuce and Cleo were a couple, or are you guys on team Claudine and Deuce? Because I because they're hinting towards Deuce and Claudine being a couple, or hinting towards Deuce and Claudine being a couple, which, okay, this has me so irritated. I like the style of Laguna, but I don't like Laguna's character and how it's written. Laguna was like they got rid of her accent. Like, okay, she still has an accent, but it's harsh. Like if you go talk to somebody from Britain or from Irish, of course, Ireland, their accents aren't that hard. Like if you listen to like Jacksepticeye, his accent isn't so harsh. And I also don't like how like she's kind of like she'll say something like, "Do you want me to go bite his head off?" and then show her teeth and then retract and is like, "Oh, she said no, so it's no." Like, yeah, it was just for me like that character. Um, we didn't really see for me. I didn't really see a lot of Heath, so I'm not really gonna comment on Heath. But I do like the little trio of Draculaura, Frankie, and Claudine. I did really like that. And I did feel like, oh, what was really funny was like, um, Halloween is like, why do I keep calling people Halloween? Jeez. Um, I did really like that. I'm trying to, oh god. Okay, okay. I did actually kind of like that, that like, I do like the song True Heart, like Monster Heart or whatever. I have that song stuck in my I have that song stuck in my head. Anyway, I'm just probably gonna, but like, I do like that Draki Laura is kind of like has an overbearing dad. Like, she has like an overbearing dad, which can be related to. I like when a character is like very relatable and they have those vulnerable moments that make the audience feel something. And I like with Draki Laura that they did that. Like, they gave her that soft moments where like you really just had to stop, like where you literally, for me, like I had to stop and just be like, whoa. But with a lot of the other characters, like I think they're trying to like make Cleo like the popular bad girl. um and what I mean by bad girl, I mean like a bully to the other kids, and I'm just like, are we typecast like stereotyping now? I was gonna say typecasting, but it's not really typecasting. Like stereotyping girls now, because you basically have Draculaura, Cleo. Well, you have Draculaura, Claudine, and Frankie in the outcast group, or you have Draculaura who's in like the really smart group, and then you have the popular boys, and then you have the mean girls, which is weird. So you guys, I gotta get going if I want to get this out tonight. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I want you guys to be on the lookout for a short where I'm literally gonna be putting on the screen with Coming Out of the Dark music. Which team are you on? Are you on Team Deuce or are you on Team Cleo? So you guys look out for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!